conduct an interview with the theme of the impact of COVID-19 on freshman life. Question number 1. I will ask you, how do you respond to digital lectures through online learning compared to face-to-face lectures? Which is better?
I think with the implementation of online lecture is a way out of the problem that is happening. But it's not an option but must be done inevitably, because this online learning is carried out so that the lectures continue to run as the show effect, as well as from the application of this online lecture. On the other hand, can make lectures and students more utilizing technology and practice self-reliance. But on the other hand, many problems and challenges arise, one of which may be mental health. Why? So because this pandemic brings great change in the field of education, such as change in our activity and behavior as students, such bad mental feelings such as boredom, stress, and anxiety. And it arises because too long at home, various disturbs that occur during the lecture, lack of understanding of lecture materials with the online system, too many tasks given so that it becomes less rest as well, and so on. Therefore, when compared between one lecture and face-to-face lecture, there are still advantages and disadvantages of each because of the current situation that forced us to run online lecture. So somehow it must still be run for the common good.
Okay, for the question number 2, the impact of COVID-19 into the world of education makes everything online. As mentioned earlier, what are the positive impacts and negative impacts of online system learning?
So some of the first positive impacts are lectures become more dynamic because it can be done anywhere and easier by using a variety of platforms that have been selected and approved by lecturers and students. Lectures become more relaxed just by finding a comfortable place to focus and avoid distractions that are at home. For example, asynchronous lectures that use Google Classroom platform, e-learning, WhatsApp, and others where do not have to wear clothes too neat and formal, so more relaxed. By studying online at home, we can also help parents and use this time as a way to be closer to family at home. With online lectures, also make cost-effective transportation or housing, can train and improve students' ability to be more independent, active, and creative because of the demands of online learning.
Furthermore, the negative impact of online lecture is because it uses the internet, so it all depends on the strength of the network. Some students may be constrained by the problem because the area where they live and indeed the internet network is being disturbed. In interaction with each other, there might also be difficult because at home, so anything must be done alone. There might also be some courses that cannot be done online. So there are courses that are practical in nature. Lectures may also be less effective as assessment that require further explanation must wait first, where it also takes time, not to mention if there are signal constraints. After that, there is something that is not understood, so as and the lecturer has not had time to explain, it also takes a lot of time. In the delivery of material from lectures or percentage of friends suddenly may be less able to understand or less clearly that what they receive. Asynchronous lectures, for example, are only given percentage material and then lectures do not re-explain. so students do not understand the material given.
As a freshman during the COVID-19 pandemic, how is communication between friends, seniors, and lecturer, which is a new experience that should be obtained by students directly? Are there any obstacles?
Thus, the circumstance force use as students to get acquainted with each other through online, range from new friend, lecturer, senior, and various information related to big campus. But it's all definitely not maximal, like getting to know new friend, never meeting, not know each other character. So maybe just like that, we also do not know how the shape and state of the campus, because only see through video only. In addition, the obstacle may be like there are some children who have privately close, so it is very difficult to get acquainted and interact with each other.
Number 4. What are the challenges experienced during online lectures?
The challenge of students online lectures is the first is about assignments. During this online lecture, the assignments given by lecturers become more and more with fast collection time as well. In addition, there are difficult situations in several lectures to provide tasks with the same collection time. So many are under pressure, which tasks must be completed first. Because all depends heavily on the internet, the main challenge is also the problematic internet network, or it can be also be from the platform that is being used by errors and others, thus making lectures hampered and even left behind. For those who do not use Wi-Fi, it is certain then that the internet quota is wasteful because there are several platforms such as Zoom, Google Meet, and that drains a lot of quota, so that students have to spend more than usual. Sometimes there is also a lack of discipline from students and lecturers. Many students do not pay attention to the schedule of courses, so they are left behind. For lecturers, there may also be some who forget the schedule of lectures or change the schedule of courses suddenly, do not even give news when the course hours are already underway. Courses also sometimes like to collide with each other, possibly because the communication between students and lecturers is not smooth. Because as previously said, lecturers sometimes start courses not on schedule.
Okay, for a final question. As a student who feels online lecture like this, is there any suggestion of various problems that occur?
The solution of the problem may be by giving each other encouragement and motivation so that time discipline, as well as good time management. It is done between friend and lecturer so that the course of lectures become maximal. The lectures method used should not be monotonous. It should be balanced between online lectures directly and indirectly, like the use Google Classroom and Zoom platform. It has to be balanced, so it doesn't take up much code as well.
Furthermore, regarding network disruptions that occur, lecturers should give tolerance to their students if there is a network disruption that occurs. Fellow friends provide assistance to each other if there are friends who do not understand the material or about assignments, and also continue to maintain good communication between friends and lecturers.
Okay guys, thank you for the information and stay healthy. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
According to the topic taken, namely about the impact of COVID-19, along with the explanation, COVID-19 is a disease of the consequence the new coronavirus that was not previously identified in humans. Many impacts caused by COVID-19. One of the college students. Interview result. First, online learning is a way out to thus possibly lack of understanding of the course material given. Third, the challenges of online lectures are network disruption, error platform, wasteful quota, and lack of discipline among students and lecturers. Next is communication between friends, seniors, and lecturers may not be optimal due to various obstacles, one of which is the close personality of the students. As is, the suggestions from online lecture is that learning methods are more varied and not autonomous, more discipline between students and lecturers, as well as tolerance and providing assistance to friends and from lecturers to students.
Time suddenly stops. All activities outside the home are carried out online. Everyone in the world is suddenly locked at home. An unknown virus suddenly comes on. There are social restrictions everywhere. The whole world is not doing well. A dangerous virus that can cause everyone to fear each other and can even claim lives. COVID-19. When will it end? Let us support the government and the health workers to reduce the scale of the spread of this virus by staying at home, maintaining distance, wearing masks, and washing hands. Love yourself and your relatives, stay healthy, and stop the spread of the COVID-19 virus.